Imagine a place where the land stretches out to meet the sky in every direction. This is Mongolia, a country of vast, open spaces, green grass under an endless blue sky. They call it the land of the eternal blue sky, and when you're there, you understand why. The silence is broken only by the wind or the distant call of an eagle. This is the home of one of the world's last nomadic cultures, shaped by the seasons and the earth. For centuries, Mongolian nomads have lived in harmony with this immense landscape, moving with their herds to find fresh pastures. Winters are harsh, summers brief, and survival depends on reading the land and moving with nature's rhythm. The heart of this culture is the family, and at its center are their animals: goats, sheep, horses and camels. These animals are wealth, food and companions, cared for through blizzards and heat. Across the plains you'll see white dots, gurs, the nomads' homes, symbols of a culture both strong and gentle. Life here is a powerful reminder that people can live differently, deeply connected to the planet. Mongolia's nomads teach us about community, simplicity and respect for the natural world. Nomadic life is a dance with the seasons, moving 4 times a year to follow the grass and shelter from the elements. Spring brings new grass, summer lush pastures, autumn shelter from wind and winter protection from the cold. At the center of this life is the jur, a circular tent ingeniously designed for mobility and warmth. Built from a wooden lattice, felt and canvas, a jur can be packed up and moved in hours. Setting up a jur is a family ritual. The floor is laid, walls expanded, roof poles set and felt stretched tight. The door always faces south, away from the cold winds. Inside, space is organized with purpose. Elders at the back, men's tools to the west, women's kitchen to the east. The central stove is the heart, providing warmth and a place to gather. Despite being a single room, the jur feels spacious and unites the family. Its circular shape fosters togetherness and resilience. The jur is more than shelter. It's a symbol of tradition and adaptability. It embodies the spirit of Mongolian nomads, practical, communal, and deeply connected to the land. In a nomadic camp, the day begins with sunrise and the sounds of animals. Women rise first to light the stove and start milking goats, sheep, and mares. Fresh milk is essential for tea, cheese, yogurt, and airag. Chores are divided. Women manage the home and dairy, men tend the herds and handle repairs. Children help from a young age, collecting water, gathering fuel or caring for young animals. Food is simple and hearty: mutton stew, dumplings and dried curd called arul. Hospitality is sacred. Guests are always offered salty milk tea, a sign of respect and community. Families rarely live in isolation. They camp with relatives or neighbors, especially in winter. When it's time to move, everyone helps pack and set up gurs. Community bonds are vital. Neighbors share food, help with big tasks, and celebrate together. In this vast land, your neighbors are your support system. Survival depends on cooperation, tradition, and a deep sense of belonging. The rhythm of daily life is shaped by the land and the needs of the herd. Here, every member plays a role in the family's survival. For Mongolian nomads, nature is a living presence, respected, honored, and essential to survival. They see themselves as children of the land, not its masters. Spirits are believed to inhabit mountains, rivers, and the sky. Rituals honor these forces. Ovus, stone shrines, dot the hills. Nomads circle them and add stones for safe journeys. Water sources are protected, and the earth is disturbed only when necessary. Horses hold a special place, symbols of freedom and strength, partners in daily life. Every animal is respected, their well-being tied to the family's own. This deep connection to nature creates resilience and environmental wisdom. Nomads read the weather in clouds, predict seasons by animal behavior, and know medicinal plants. Their knowledge is passed down through generations, a living library of survival. In a disconnected world, Mongolian nomads show what it means to live as part of the earth. Meet Ganbatar, an old man mending a bridle outside his jur. He's never wanted to live anywhere else. "The city is too noisy," he says. "Here I know every hill and stream. This land is my family." His greatest joy is teaching his grandson to ride, passing on skills learned from his own grandfather. Altan, a matriarch, stirs cheese over the stove, recalling a harsh winter when neighbors shared food and hope. That is the nomad way. We are stronger together. Naran, a 10-year-old horseman, dreams of racing in the Nadan festival. His horse is his partner, not just a pet. For Naran, tradition is alive and exciting, a source of pride and ambition. Sara'a, a young woman, left the city to return to the steppe. I missed the open space, the stars, my family. She now uses her education to help her family sell cashmere online, blending tradition with modernity. These stories show a culture that is vibrant, resilient and evolving. Community is a lifeline and tradition is a living force. The voices of the nomads bring their world to life. Their stories are a bridge between past and future. Mongolia is a land of contrasts, city bustle and steppe silence. Ulaanbaatar, the capital, is a modern city of traffic, concrete and global brands. Life here is fast-paced, governed by clocks and deadlines. For many, the city means opportunity and education. On the steppe, time is measured by sun and seasons. The loudest sounds are wind and animals. Life is slower. Survival depends on the herd and family. There are no traffic jams, only long rides to new pastures. Food comes from what you produce: meat, milk, wool. In the city, you might feel lonely in a crowd. On the steppe, community is strong even across miles. Entertainment in the city is cinema and restaurants. In a jur, it's stories and songs by the stove. Old and new worlds blend. Nomads use mobile phones and solar panels. City dwellers visit family on the steppe. Mongolia is navigating a path between tradition and modernity. Its unique identity endures, shaped by both city and steppe. The nomadic way of life faces serious challenges. Climate change brings hotter summers and harsher winters. Dzoods can wipe out entire herds. Modernization draws young people to the city, leaving fewer to carry on traditions. Knowledge of herding and land is at the risk as elders pass away. The global demand for cashmere connects nomads to markets, but can lead to overgrazing and land degradation. Goats, prized for cashmere, can turn grassland to desert if herds grow too large. Nomads must balance earning a living with protecting the land. The future depends on creative solutions, preserving heritage while adapting to change. Families are caught between tradition and the pressures of the modern world. The questions are urgent: how to sustain the land, how to pass on culture. The answers will shape the future of Mongolia's steppe. Despite challenges, hope endures for Mongolia's nomads. This is not a fading culture. It's adapting and thriving in new ways. Resilience is their greatest asset, passed down through generations. Young nomads blend tradition with technology, using phones for markets, tourism and education. Community-based tourism brings income and pride, sharing their heritage with the world. Nomadic wisdom, land management, animal care, living sustainably is more valuable than ever. Organizations support adaptation, promoting sustainable herding and ecosystem protection. The future lies in the hands of the nomads, grandparents teaching grandchildren stories shared by the fire. As long as traditions are passed on, the spirit of the steppe will endure. Mongolia's core values, family, community, resilience, respect for nature, are timeless. Gurs will continue to dot the landscape for generations to come. As we journey across Mongolia, we see a world both beautiful and challenging. The nomads' stories remind us of family, community, and our connection to nature. Imagine standing outside a jur at sunset, sharing tea with a welcoming family. Life here is measured in sunrises and seasons, not hours and minutes. These stories invite us to reflect on what truly matters. Supporting nomadic communities helps keep their traditions alive. The heart of Mongolia beats strongest on the steppe, a rhythm of resilience and hope. The endless blue sky is a reminder of what it means to be truly human.